Hi readers, I'm Vikram. Welcome to our book full life. So after Liz Truss get rid from her post, the world has rashly looking for who will be the next PM in the United Kingdom. Some has supported to Sunak and some supported to Modern and some supported to Boris Johnson. And who will be the next? And now the results come home to roost. Yesterday Modern has posted a tweet and she said, "We have chosen our next PM. This decision is an historic one. We all owe it to the country, to each other, and to Rishi to unite and work together for the good of the nation." How genuine she is. Before getting into the Sunak's life, let me see about the Indian origin old leaders. And it's not a new concept that Indian origin politicians holding key positions all over the world. Here you can see it. Pravind Jugnauth, and he is the Prime Minister of Mauritius. Kamala Harris, and she is the Vice President of USA, and she is the first female Vice President after serving Attorney General of California. S.R. Nathan, he is the former President of Singapore, and he was the longest serving President in the history. He passed away in 2016. And Leo Varadkar, Minister of Defence of Republic of Ireland from 2017 to 2020. Antonio Costa, current Prime Minister of Portugal. He is serving third tenure after winning his latest election in 2022. Mahendra Pal Chowdhury is leader of Fiji Labour Party and he became first Indo-Fijian Prime Minister of country. And Chan Santoki, and he is the former police officer turned politician who was elected as the President of Suriname in 2020. And here coming, Rishi Sunak has scripted history by becoming the first Indian origin Prime Minister of Britain. And Sunak is the first person of color and he is the first Hindu to lead a Britain. And actually Sunak was born into a family with immigrant roots. His grandparents emigrated from India to Africa. And here where Sunak's father and mother was born. And they met and married after they emigrated to Southampton, England in 1960. Sunak is the eldest of their three children. His father became a general in National Health Service. His mother was a pharmacist who owned and operated a small pharmacy. Sunak attended Stroud School, which it was a preparatory school in Romsey. And he was worked as a waiter at a curry house in Southampton and during his summer holidays. So after he was educated at Winchester College, he pursued philosophy, politics and economics at Lincoln College, Oxford, and with graduating with the first in 2001. So then after he pursued MBA at Stanford University, and while studying at the Stanford he met his future wife Akshata Murthy, and she was the daughter of Indian billionaire who founded Infosys. So after graduating he worked as a Goldman Sachs and later as a partner at the hedge fund firms, the Children Investment Fund Management and Telemann Partners. And here where his political entry has begun. And in 2015 general election, Sunak was elected as the House of Commons for Richmond in North Yorkshire by succeeding William Hague. And William Hague, and he is the former leader of the Foreign Secretary, and too he is the first secretary to the state. And this seat is considered to be one of the safest conservative seat in UK. And it has been held by the party for over 100 years. Sunak has won the seat. So after he was elected as MP for the Constituency Assembly in 2015 general election. He is a Hindu, right? So he took his oath as an MP at House of Commons on Bhagavad Gita. During 2015 to 17 Parliament, he was a member of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs Select Committee. And in 2016, Sunak supported Brexit referendum in European Union membership. He was appointed to Theresa May's second government as Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for Local Government in 2018 reshuffle. He voted 3 times in favor of Brexit withdrawal agreement. So after Theresa May resigned, Sunak supported to Boris Johnson campaign to become Conservative leader. So when Boris Johnson was elected and appointed to the Prime Minister, he appointed Sunak as Chief Secretary to the Treasury. Then he resigned as Chancellor on 5th July 2022. Here where the Prime Minister opportunity knocks him. Citing his economic policy differences with Johnson in his resignation letter, Sunak's resignations along with the resignation of Javid as Health Secretary. And in July 2022, he stood in the Conservative Party leadership election to replace Johnson, and he lost the member vote to Liz Truss. When the results of the elections were announced on September 5, Sunak came up with short 42.6% of the vote compared with 57.4% for Truss. And now, Sunak won the October 2022 Conservative Party leadership election, and he is said to become the first British Asian Prime Minister. So, getting acknowledgement from the Sunak's life, he encouraged other children to read more. He recommended 2 books to one of which was a book of stories and little known facts about the famous author Roald Dahl. So these are the 2 books that he always recommended to other children to read more. Best ideas are come from unrelated subject matter. If you have gotten any information from this video, don't forget to subscribe so that you will never miss any of my brand new video daily. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.